garigina dha, karataka garigina dha, karataka garigina dhit, ta, dhit, dhit, ta, dhit, ta, dhit, dhit, ta, dhit, ta. Tin tere kit taka nak tere kit taka dhit, ta, dhit, dhit, ta, dhit, ta, dhit, dhit, ta, dhit, ta. Tin tere kit taka nak tere kit ta, thum ta gadigin, ta, thum ta gadigin, karataka gadigina dha, 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 karataka gadigina tari kita dhim thala anga ta 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 tak dha ta ta tak dha ta ta tak dha ta thum ta kita gadigina dhim tinak te te ta tinak te te 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 karataka gadigina dha karataka gadigina dha karataka gadigina
The musicians you are seeing on stage, on the Swar Mandal, Amal Nishant Rajkumar, Form 1 student at the Kuba East Secondary School and the eldest child of Sharda Ramsundar. On the Manjira, Shreya Krishti Ragbir, senior student, dance student of Kalamandir, a Form 3 student at the Kuba East Secondary School and the granddaughter of Shri Donram Sundar. On the harmonium, Khemchand Bhairo Singh, the secretary of the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha, a parent of the Kala Mandir and the principal of the Orangefield Hindu School. Bhisham Ramdhani on the Pakhavaj, a senior student of Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan, founded by Professor Harishankar Adesh ji. He learned tabla initially from Sri Rajan Mangal, learned tabla and Pakhavaj and Santur under Kulaguru Professor Harishankar Adesh ji, the co-founder of the Kalam Mandir Operations Mandir. On the Tanpura, Suzan Ramdhani, past student of the Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan, under the tutelage of Mohan Samlal, learned Bharat Natyam dance from Sri Rajkumar Krishna Prasad, and she is the wife of Bhisham Ramdhani. On the Basuri, Srimati Ragbir, a teacher at St. Augustine Settlement KPA School, previous student of Kala Mandir, the parent of Kala Mandir, the sister of Sharda Ramsundar, the daughter of Doon Ramsundar, Shishya and student of Sri Mangal Patesar. Doon Ramsundar, who is yet to be on stage, the father of Sharda. Sri Doon was a teacher and then principal of the Augustine Settlement KPA Primary School. He learned Indian classical music under Professor Harishankar Adesh ji, and on the sitar Ashwini Motilal, teacher of English music and communication studies at Lakshmi Girls Hindu College for the past 25 years, and also a parent of Kala Mandir, a past student of Sri Rajan Mangal for harmonium and vocals under Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan, a Shishya of Sri Mangal Patesar for sitar. Ashwini also plays guitar, steel pan, piano, grade 5, which she attained from the Trinity School of Music. On the vocals, Anjana Dan, 14 years old, Form 3 student of Naparima Girls High School. She has been a student of music with the Shiva Sangeet School of Music for the last to Mahadeva, and continues with sculpturesque poses such as playing the veena, basuri, mardala, and manjira. This is followed by the pure dance pieces interwoven with musical sequences. This pattern is continuously repeated and the tempo is increased until it reaches a climax, a fast tempo, maintaining the postures unique to Odissi dance style. The dance is composed in Rag Shankara and Ek Tali. The dance is choreographed by Padma Shri Guru Mayadhar Raut. Let's welcome Battu.
झम ता झम कर टकर
In every gesture of the dancer, an expression of new projection or creation, a new aspect of life coming into existence, a recreation of the ideas, the feelings, the gestures within the heart of the dancer itself. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Yoga is said to be equilibrium of the mind. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Excellence in work is yoga itself. Basant Pallavi. Pallavis are pure dance items interwoven with the swaras or musical notations set to a particular raga, and therefore it gets their names from the raga in which they are composed. Pallavis are said to be a soft lyrical dance. Basant Pallavi is an item depicting the season of Basanta or the spring season. The dance begins with a shloka depicting the various specialties of the season of spring, such as the peacock, the feather that Bhagwan Sri Krishna wears in his crown or in his hair that was scattered on the ground. It also depicts what? The pollen dust from the flowers which is scattered all around. The birds perched on the trees are singing sweetly. The elephants are moving around happily, and there is happiness all around. Kama Deva, the god of love, is busy shooting his arrows into the hearts of all. Following this piece, pieces of pure dance are interwoven with the swaras of the raga, emphasizing on the postures and the intricate footwork which are unique only to Odissi. Basant Pallavi is composed in Rag Basant and Ek Tali. This dance is choreographed by Padma Shri Guru Mayadhar Raut. Let's welcome Basant Pallavi. प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते. When one has thoroughly cast off all cravings of the heart and is contented in the self, by the self, that individual is said to be Isthita Prajna, one whose mind is firmly established in himself. Geet Govinda, a poetical contribution of Jayadeva, his love for the divine. Abhinaya is an item taken from this Jayadeva's Geet Govinda. Sakhi He, O beloved friend. For this dance, we have a special guest performer, Shri Doon Ram Sundar, the father of Sharda Ram Sundar. A daughter feels the greatest sense of comfort knowing fully well her father is at her side to support. The mere presence of a father on the stage of life with his daughter, she gains the greatest sense of protection, the greatest sense of comfort, knowing now her father is accompanying her with a musical item on stage. The proudest moment of a daughter and a father sharing the same stage together. This dance depicts Radha, who is the most beloved of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, who is pining away for her beloved. She asks her friend or Sakhi to please go and bring Bhagwan Krishna to me. She recalls little incidents where they were together and then pleads with her friends, "Oh Sakhi, please go and bring my Krishna to me." The same Krishna who had slayed the Rakshas called Keshi. She remembers one incident at night when Bhagwan Shri Krishna sent a message to Radha that he was waiting for her in the forest. She quickly made sure that everyone was at home and was asleep. And she changed her clothing, put out the lights and snuck out of the house just to meet Bhagwan in the forest, her beloved. But when she got to the forest, he was not there. Mischievous Natkhat Kanha, when he saw Radha coming in the dark night in the forest, he quickly hid himself. The playing of hide and seek. Radha then recollects the first time she met Shri Krishna. She could not look into his eyes. He could not meet his gaze. She could not meet his gaze as she was so immensely shy. Radha then complains to her friend, to her Sakhi, that Krishna likes to fool her with his sweet words, but she has made a firm resolve not to see him now. Let's welcome Sakhi Hey.
पवित्रय सविकारम् केसीमध्वानं मुदारम् सखी केसीमध्वानं मुदारम् निवृता निकुञ्ज गृहागतया निशि निवृता निकुञ्ज गृहागतया निशि
Radha says to be beloved, जब तक जीवित रहे, as long as I'm alive, तब तक तेरा प्यार करूंगा. Till then, I will love you unconditionally. As long as I have an imagination to dream, I will love you. As long as I can think of you, as long as I have a memory, I will continue to love you. As long as I have my eyes to perceive your most attractive form, I will continuously love you. As long as I have a heart to feel and an imagination to hold you, I will love you unconditionally. If you can get your hands on a copy of the Gita Govinda by Jayadev, it adds a new dimension to the life of love. It will enhance and enrich your life of how to love each other unconditionally. The next item, moksha. The final item in any Odissi recital is referred to as moksha, or liberation, complete freedom, the ultimate goal of man's existence, to attain oneness with the entire universe, where the individuality is completely absorbed in the totality. The Jiva Atma experiences oneness with the Paramatma. Likewise, in dance, there is a burning desire to become one with the divine. In this dance, there is no song, only the recitation of the dance words or bowls, in which the dancer displays the technique of Odissi dance, emphasizing on the sculpturesque poses unique to Odissi. The dance ends in a fast tempo. This dance is choreographed by Padma Shri Guru Mayadhar Raut. After moksha is the Devi Stuti, in which a prayer to Durga Ma is offered. The verses are taken from the Sri Durga Saptashati, 700 verses, or the Devi Mahatmyam. The dancer is praising the Devi as follows. Salutations and prostrations to you, O Narayani, O you who are the goddess in all that is good, O auspicious Devi, who fulfills everyone's wishes, the giver of the refuge, O three-eyed Gauri. Salutations be to you, O Narayani. You are the intent on saving the dejected and the distressed, and all who take refuge in you, O Narayani. You remove the suffering of all. You who exist in the form of all and possesses every might, save us from this terror. O Devi, salutations to you, O Durga Ma. This dance is choreographed by Guru Sandra Sukdeo. Chapter 18, verse 66 of the Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyah mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Surrendering all your duties unto me, taking refuge in me alone, I shall remove all the negativities, and I promise you, moksha is your birthright. Let's welcome moksha.
कित्ता गरिगन धा कित्ता गरिगन धा कित्ता गरिगन धिंजन 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 कित्ता गरिगन धा कित्ता गरिगन धा कित्ता गरिगन तत् हे करटक तत् हे करटक तत् हे तत् हे करटक तत् हे तत् हे करटक थे 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 tachi tina, dhim tachi tina, kartaka tachi tina, dhim tachi tina, kartaka tachi tina, dhim tachi tina, kartaka tachi tina, dhage dhage dhachi inda, kartaka dhage dhachi inda, 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 tachinda tachinda tachinda, they kartaka 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 they kartaka they kartaka they kartaka hey dina kartaka dina kartaka dina kartaka dina kartaka ta kartaka che kartaka ta tha kartaka che ta kartaka che kartaka ta tha kartaka che ta tha kartaka ta tha kartaka ta tha kartaka kartaka che tati iti na kartaka tati iti na kartaka tati iti na tintere ke tak nakre ke tak tati iti na tintere ke tak nakre ke tak tati iti na kartaka che kartaka ta tache nam tak che kartaka ta tache nam tak che kartaka che kartaka che kartaka chom taki ta tak ta chom ta gali gen chom taki ta tak ta chom ta gali gen chom taki ta tak ta chom ta gali gen tha tha tin nak ta tin ta ta 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 tin nak ta tin Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka tha tha tin nak ta tin ta ta 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 tin nak ta tin Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka tha tha tin nak ta tin ta ta tin nak ta tin tha tha tin nak ta tin ta ta tin nak ta ta che na ta ke ta che nam ta che na ta ke ta che nam ta ke che na ta ke ja te ja te ja te te ke ta tin nak ta 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 da din 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 da take a dinda take a dinda take a dinda take a dinda Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina kartaka Tina ata tatina tata ata tatina 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 ata tatina tata ata tatina Tina ata tatina tata ata Tina kartaka 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 ta ta kartaka 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 ta ta kartaka kartaka satalang ta garina ta satalang ta garina ta satalang ta garina ta garina ta garina ta garina om
सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ सारिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशनम शक्ति भूते सनातनी नमोस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्थे हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते ॐ
The Jiva Atman and Paramatman are ever one and the same. Giving it different names does not make I, the Atma, and the Paramatma any different. Dance or Nritya Kala is an art form of expression of one's intent, one's love, one's feelings at the altar of divinity. Facial expressions, the eyes, the eyebrows, even all the wrinkles on the forehead, even the lips, even the disgust, even the smile, they are all expressed in Nritya Kala or dance. All these are expressed Navarasa, the 9 rasas, the 9 moods, even Shringara Ras, the ability to love and to love unconditionally in Geet Govinda, where the dancer becomes the dance itself. The dancer only expresses the ideas, the feelings, the emotions, and that is expressed as an art form called Nritya Kala. But in truth and in fact, the dancer is one with the dance itself. I now kindly request Sandra Didi, the Guru of Kala Mandir, to kindly join mid-stage. Words cannot describe or express the gratitude of a Shishya to a Guru. It is said to be a nirvachaniyam. In spite of all words used, it still falls short of description of the appreciation of the Shishya to the Guru. Now, the Shishya, in paying respect to the Guru for the Diksha and the Shiksha, the initiation and the literal teaching, the disciplines, the values, paying respect in the form of reverence and worship to the Guru. The Shishya will now perform the duty of expression of gratitude in the form of offering chandan, perfume, mala, arti, and then Guru Dakshina, even though the Guru does not expect anything from a Shishya. Om Yat Purushena Havisha Deva Yajnamatanvata Vasanto Asya Sidajyam Grishma Idhmasharadhavihi Saptasya Sanparidhaya Trisaptas Samidhakrataha Deva Yajnam Tanvanaha Abadnan Purusham Pashum tam yajnam barhishik praukshana purusham jatamagratah. Om na tatra surya bhati na chanda tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kutoy magni tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. The chandan perfume mala. Yeah. Oh. Having been satisfied with the performance of the Shishya, the Guru makes a presentation of a gift to the Shishya. And that gift is a pair of ghungru that should be worn on the feet of the dancer, and also a sacred thread, the red thread, is now tied as a form of raksha. As you are entering the field of life, it is not an easy stage. There will be competition. There will be all different types of trials and tribulations. So now the Guru ties the raksha on the hand of the Shishya. Om anyatha sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha parameshwara. A prayer requesting the protection from all different directions of the divine as we move about on the stage of life in the world. Now the ghungrus are given to the Shishya. Om datavyamiti yaddanam diyate nupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam satvikam smritam. The Shishya takes it and bows her head in reverence to the gift of the ghungru given by the teacher. Now the Shishya also prostrates to the Guru for the knowledge imparted, for the discipline imparted, and having faith in the Shishya herself, the Shishya prostrates to the Guru for that. Now I kindly request all the musicians to come on stage, and during the session I did not mention Nadine, nor did I mention even Nalini, who are two individuals in the backdrop. So Nadine Hussain Singh, a graduate of University of Toronto, where she graduated with high distinction with honors, Bachelor of Science degree in psychology and neuroscience. Upon her return to Trinidad, she completed a master's in business administration. You know, I have a situation and I want to ask this question. Why is it women go for a bachelor first and then go for a master afterwards? I can't understand that. She completed a master's in business administration, specializing in human resource management. She is the mother of 3 beautiful children and has been a parent of Kalam Mandir for the past 13 years. She has 2 daughters who are senior students. Arishya Singh, who has completed a Manch Pradesh with Guru Sandra Sukdeo in 2022, and Arya Singh, who is currently preparing for her Manch Pradesh. So I did not mention that earlier on. And also Nalini Surat Singh, employed at the Tunapuna Piako Regional Corporation. Now the time has come for Shishya to give back to the Guru what she feels comfortable with in giving. In chapter 16, verse 20 of the Gita, 17, verse 20 of the Gita. Om Datavyam iti yaddanam diyate nupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam satvikam smritam. That gift which is given, knowing it is our duty to give to the right recipient, the right time, and the right space. It is called or referred to as Satvik Danam. So I now kindly request all the musicians to come on stage. And I kindly request Sandra to take the podium.
Namaste. You have to tell me namaste or else I'll think my dance performance was terrible. Namaste. Thank you all for being here to celebrate my Manch Pradesh with me. I really do need to say a very special thanks to the musicians, without whom none of this would have been possible. As with gratitude, there are never any number of words or any right combination of words to express thanks and gratitude, but I do invite the musicians to accept a very humble offering of my sincere thanks. So I want to call first Amal Rajkumar. Thank you very much, Amal, for all of your support. Shreya Ragber, who is also my niece. Thank you very much, Shreya. Anjana Dan. Thank you, Anjana. Sanjana Robinson. Sanjana is also a student at SAGS where I teach. Thank you to Arya Singh, who's also a student at St. Augustine Girls High School. To my lead vocalist, Amriti Ramnath, a million thanks. To Nandini Rampasad, thank you very much. To Srimati Suzanne Ramdani, thank you very much. To Bisham Ramdani, without whom we would not have had a Pakawaj player, thank you very much. To Sri Kimchand Bairu Singh, who played the harmonium so lovely for us, thank you. To Ashmini Motilal, who played the sitar so beautifully. Thank you, Ashmini. To Srimati Ragber, my sister, thank you. Heartfelt thanks to the musicians, and without them on the stage, we would not have had a show. But there are many others who you would not have seen on stage, without whose help this program would not have been possible. I would like to call Sri Ganesh Maharaj. He took charge of all of the beautiful projections that we saw. This is another very special thanks to Nalini Surat Singh, as I fondly call Raquel. Raquel has been the one backstage massaging me, fanning me, and really just keeping my energy up. Thank you, Raquel. To the Energizer Bunny, Nadine Singh, whose energy is so infectious, whose enthusiasm really keeps me going. Thank you, Nadine. To Pandit Avinash Kisoon, who graced us with his presence, who was here for our puja earlier on. Thank you so much for supporting Kalam Mandir. Thank you. To Pandit Bisram Siudat, whom I have known since I began dancing. No dance would be complete without his presence and his blessings. A most sincere thanks, Pandit. And to the local Amitabh Bachchan, Sri Ravi Bharati, who has so wonderfully performed as our MC for this evening.
Finally, you did it.
Finally. Thank you so much for all of your love and your support. To my Guru, Guru Sandra Sukdeo, without whom we would not even have a program, without whom I would not be standing here. The truth is the truth. A million thanks, and I have paid my respects to my Guru. And after my Guru, because that's the order that God ordained it, are my parents. Mr. Dun Ramsundar and Mrs. Evelyn Ramsundar, please come on stage. Even at my ripe age, my mommy and daddy are still very important in my life. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and most importantly, your blessings. I must also thank my friends. And these are friends that I have had since I began dancing. The few that I have left with me from my journey from the beginning are very near and dear to me, and I really do treasure. I absolutely treasure them. I want to call on stage Savita Haidar. I want to call Rajday Bakhori, Vana Kangal, and Lana Kangal. Thank you, Varna. Thank you so much, Lana. To Betty. Thank you very, very much. I prepared a 10-page document that I will now take the liberty of sharing with you. Please do indulge me a little. Actually, I just have my program here, and I'm going to be speaking from my heart this afternoon. I have to say thank you to Naprima Bowl for always providing such a wonderful service and for continuing to provide a really a service that is of a high standard. I need to say thank you to my photographer, Miss Naila Singh, who has become a good friend and a supporter. Thank you, Naila. To my videographer, Mr. Jonathan Mora, thank you so much for offering your service and for your professionalism. Thank you very much. To all of the musicians, I must say a heartfelt thanks for all of your patience with me, for being such a great support, without which I really would not be standing here before you. Thank you very much. To my masters of ceremony, I don't see him. Thank you again. I do need to say a very special thanks to Nalini Surat Singh, Nadine Singh, Vana and Lana Kangal, Betty, Rajde Bakuri, actually, I call her Betty, and to Savita. Special thanks to Aruna Ramhit, who organized my costume from India for me, to Royad's Publishing Company, who graciously organized the printing of the programs. To my family members, my mom and my dad, my sister Srimati, and I have to say my brother, Krishna Ragbir, because he is not my brother-in-law, he really is my brother. A million thanks. To my genetic brother, Bisham Ramsundar, and his wife Shalyan Ramsundar, thank you. And to my cousin brother, Daniel, and his wife, Daniel and Diva Jakdev, thank you very much. And if I have left out anyone, please accept my gratitude. And I have to thank the audience. Each of you here is a specially invited guest, and you were selected to celebrate with me because of your love, your support, and your assistance, not just now, but throughout. So thank you to everyone. And I was asked to say a little bit about what dance means to me. And my journey with dance began before 11 years old, to be quite honest. As a little girl, in our backyard, I would go into the backyard, and we were on the plum tree or the cherry tree, but my neighbor, the late Mr. Owen Ali, I don't know if you all know of him, he used to dance in his gallery. And while he was dancing, I would show him too that I could dance. So from about 4 years old, I was in the backyard spinning and dancing and not knowing what I was doing, but I was dancing because he was dancing too. And then I had a little accident, and I suffered a fractured hip bone, and I was hospitalized. I had 2 major surgeries on my hip. I recovered, but it wasn't without its challenges, and I really thought, okay, that's the end of the dream of dancing. I really need to learn to play an instrument, and that is how I ended up learning harmonium and vocals at Caribbean School of Indian Music under Sri Mangal Patesar. But the divine had a different plan because Didi came to Caribbean School of Indian Music and she started to teach dance. And I thought, yes, I will try to do this. And even if I'm not good because I have a kind of half leg, broke foot kind of thing, I could still try. I don't have to be on a stage. I can try. And I did. And I loved it. And Didi encouraged me. And it was her encouragement that really made me shine as a teenager on stage during all of the competitions. And so I started dancing formally with Didi at the age of 11. And that continued until my university years, until about 2005. So my formative years were spent under the guidance of Guru Sandra Sukdeo. My friends were my dance class friends. Every Saturday, every single Saturday, I had dance class and I would be there religiously, looking forward to it. And dance at that stage of my life was exciting, it was fun. I was getting to put on makeup, which of course a regular teenager in that time would not have gotten to do, so it was exciting. And then life changed. I became an adult, I started working. I got married, and it was lovely. I had my son, then I had my twins, and then things got a little bit tumultuous, as it sometimes happens with life. Life always sometimes throws us a curveball. And sometimes when the waves become so high and so overwhelming, we start to sink. And this is where dance became something completely different for me. Dance became the life jacket that kept me above water during those turbulent times of my life, during a divorce, having premature twins, suffering severe postpartum depression, and then just general depression. And I'm here to talk about it. You know, dance has given me the gift of my mental health. Dance has given me the gift of my physical health. Dance is no longer just an art. It is my survival. I stand before you here, humbly telling you that I am alive today because I have had Odissi dance and Guru Sandra Sukdeo as my life jacket that has taken me through turbulent times. And at this age, I'm not going to tell you the number, but at this age, I am today a graduate of dance. To say that it is never too late. It is never too late. And as a woman, as a young, well, not so young woman, but as a woman, as a mother, as a daughter, as a teacher, I have had to play many roles, and one of the roles that I do play is the father as well. But sometimes, and maybe the mummies will understand what I am saying, sometimes, with all of these roles that we play, we forget who we are. We forget our true identity, what it means to be an individual, to feel seen and heard separate and apart from all of the roles that we play. And dance does that for me. When I put on my gungurus and I stand before my guru, I am just a dancer. I am just a dancer. I have no other role. And dance is at the core of my being. It really is. And so I have graduated today, and it is really my pleasure to be here to tell all of the other dancers hold on to your art. You will follow your career, and it will allow you to earn a living. But your art gives you something to live for. And coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic, I think we can all agree that it was the arts, the music, drama, dance, that really kept us alive and well. And so, I say to you, thank you so much for being here with me. I do wish at this point to invite my sister, Srimati Ragbir, to say a few words on behalf of my family. Srimati?
Namaste, Sitaram, everyone. A pleasant good afternoon. I do not have a 10-page document in front of me, so I will be very short. A lot of which I have written in front of me have been said by Nadine as well as Sharda. Today, we are all privileged to celebrate with Sharda another milestone in her journey in this life. Everyone knows Sharda is the third child to mommy and daddy. And we also know that the last child, which she is, are usually very spoiled. Yes. So, being the last child has its advantages and disadvantages. Advantages being, you're spoiled. Everybody spoils you. And when you're the last one, everyone around you thinks that you can't do this, you can't do that. So they're doing everything for you. The flip side to it, with disadvantages, one of them is, as I remember when we were growing up, because Sharda was probably about 4 years younger than the other cousins, she would always be left out, and she would always quarrel and argue to try and fit in. So one memory I have with Sharda from our childhood days, and I will share this one with you all. Everybody knows about Epsom salts and purges. So at one time, the three of us were given our cups of Epsom salts to take. So three of us stood by the sink, my brother, Sharda, and I, held on to the cup. And we were like, here's what, we're going to count 1, 2, 3. And at the end of 3, we're going to just gulp this thing down. So we counted 1, 2, 3. My brother and I were still holding our cup in our hands. And Sharda drank it. Of course, you could just imagine the face. Yes, that face. We all had a laugh. We all laughed. And these are the little things that makes life worthwhile. Mom and Dad, what can I say? You both have embedded in us core values which still exist within us even today. You both were very stern where our education was concerned. You allowed us to go forward, make our mistakes, correct them, and move on. Mom and Dad, thank you very much for being our parents and guiding us through every step of our journey in this life. And the last time I said this, I cried, but I am not going to cry today. I would not ever want any other parents but both of you. Didi, as she's fondly called, Didi has been another pillar in both our lives. Sharda and I started to dance together. I stopped. Sharda continued. Now, we both knew from an early age that we wanted to dance. Well, I know here about Sharda dancing, watching Owen Ali. We used to call him Old Mac. And he used to dance Bharatanatyam. So we started music classes at the Caribbean School of Indian Music with Sri Mangal Patisar, and there Didi started her classes as well, as Sharda mentioned earlier. When Sharda fell and she broke her hip, that did not stop her. That did not stop her at all. That determination was there from ever since. And if it's anyone who can move a mountain, it's Sharda. And if it's anyone who can fool you as well, it's Sharda. Sharda told my sister-in-law before she got married to my brother that he was deaf on his left ear. And she believed her so much so that she asked my brother if he was really deaf in his left ear. She also told my husband that my mother used to wear a wig. And he came and he asked me one day, does your mother really wear a wig? I was like, no, it's just Sharda, playing with you, joking around, So Didi has always motivated, encouraged, given words of wisdom, praise, and love to all her students at Kala Mandir. She has kept Sharda in dance. She has helped to keep Sharda in line to be where she is right now amidst all that she has gone through. And Didi, from my family and I would like to say thank you very much. And I know you will continue to pass on your knowledge of dance, your knowledge of the Vedas, the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, which is done every Saturday, religiously with the kids, your knowledge of Hindi. So I thank you, Didi, for being a fantastic guru, a friend, a mother, and a sister to many that have passed through your dance class. I would like to also say thank you to everyone for sharing in this occasion. And that brings me to the end of my 10-page document. Namaste.
Thank you, Shrim. We do have a special presentation. I want to call Arya Singh. And I want to call center stage Sanjana Robinson. Sanjana is a student at Kala Mandir. She's also a student of San Augustine Girls High School, and she will be leaving us in August to pursue her studies at the University of Toronto. She won a scholarship. Sanjana, we will miss you. This is her last program with us until she returns from her studies. We will miss you. We have almost come to the end of today's program. We will close with a prayer because we begin everything with a prayer and we will end everything with a prayer. But before I call Sri Ravi Bharati to do the closing prayer, I do want to let you know that meals are provided for you and they will be, as you exit, it's at the kitchen area. However, please don't just leave. As we finish with our closing prayer, I would like to come and meet all of you. I want to get photos with all of you, each and every one of you, my specially invited guest. So please, don't rush off. I now invite Sri Ravi Bharati to do the closing prayer.
I kindly request both parents, Doon and Evelyn, to come center stage. I request Sandra Didi also, and Sharda. Sharda, you go on that side. Dun, you and Dulahin, you face that side. Now, right. Sharda, Sandra Sukdeo Didiji is going to hand over back the daughter that was given to her parents, but a more polished and refined personality. You now take her hands and give it back to her parents. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudrah Prachodayat. Om Shri Bhagavate Samba Sada Shivaya Namaha. Now, with this, we have come to the end of our session this evening. Could we all join together as we clasp our hands, close our eyes and bow our heads in reverence as we express our gratitude to the Divine. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Bole Shri Satya Sanatana Dharma Ki. Thank you very much and safe trip back to your home.